Okay, question 8. As soon as we see all these words, we kind of know on core 1 this is going to be the arithmetic progression, the arithmetic sequence question. And look, it says arithmetic sequence in it. We've got to read all these other words so we understand exactly what's going on with these computers. But for an arithmetic sequence, we know it's an AP, we know we need a value of A and a value of D. Now sometimes you can just fill these in, sometimes A and D are what you're going to find, but if you get those things straight, whether or not you know them to begin with, that's a good idea. And then before you read the rest of the question, we know we're likely to be using the formulas you've got in your formula book for UN and for SN. Okay, so you're thinking for each part of the question, is this UN, is this SN, or is this something where I'm going to have to use my intelligence and do something maybe a little bit different? Okay. So the first thing we look at and think, is this a UN or an SN? Okay, well, we've got some examples here. The first year, 2001, it sold 160. 2002, it sold 170. So we have got 160, 170, and so on and on and on, and we want to find out what we get to in 2007. All right, and you do really want to do it using the formula. You don't want to approach this question by listing, though sometimes you get the odd mark. It's not normally worth it in terms of time. Okay, if we look ahead sneakily to part B, and then we're looking at the total of numbers from 2 years inclusive, that's a bit of a giveaway, that the word total in particular, of the difference between the formula we're going to need in part A and the formula we need in part B. So yes, A and B are just about putting the correct numbers, A, D and the N values, into the correct formulae. So in part C we're expecting to maybe have to use our intelligence. So we've got some more reading to do. Okay, and the equation we set up, it says by forming and solving an equation. So where's that equation coming from? It's coming from the given information. Okay, and the sentence we need to turn into that is, in a particular year, the selling price of the computer was equal to 3 times the number of computers. Okay, so we're going to have an equation where we've got something equals 3 times something else. Okay. So what's got to be in the first bracket? Well, the first bracket must be some algebra that means the selling price of a computer. And then in the second bracket, we need, we've got the 3 times already, so we need 3 times. This must be the number of computers the shop sold. Okay, well, we've done some work on how many computers does the shop sell. So the formula you used here, okay, you need to rewrite, but using N instead of a particular year. So what value of N we don't know, so we need to leave it as N. So this is going to be a variation on the formula you used for A. So that's the number of computers sold in the nth year. Okay, but then the selling price of a computer, okay, is another arithmetic sequence. So this arithmetic sequence starts in 2000, it was 900. In 2001 it was 880, so we've got another A and another D for another arithmetic sequence, and this will be the nth term of that one. So we've got 2 different nth term formulas to shove into these brackets here, and then you've got an equation. Once it's set up, you'll have an equation to solve. Okay, but once you've got the correct equation set up, you've got the first 2 of the marks, and you're well set to be able to solve an equation to find the year that you need. Make sure you do actually specify the year. Once you've got what N equals, that does not in itself say what year it is. You need to then work out, okay, I now know that this was the whatever term of the sequence, so it must be, if we were starting in 2000, say what year that would take you to. Okay, so good luck with that one.